All right, guys, today's parade lap going out to longtime friend and family member of the Midwest Militia Squad, Papa Smurf. Papa Smurf, today's race is for you on your birthday, and the team brought home the team sheet win. So, guys, big round of applause for Papa Smurf. He lives on out here each and every race day, and he's displayed on all those jerseys you just saw across the line. So, Papa Smurf, we're sending you some love upstairs. Today's race is for you. All right, guys, first go-around's coming up here pretty quick. Head on up to staging if you haven't already, guys. Just a reminder, it's that time of the year, guys. Race for Life going on. Make sure you pick up those envelopes down in registration. 2 years ago, Rockford was one of the top 3 tracks to raise money towards the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. So let's get it done again this year, guys. Race for Life. Grab an envelope down in registration. They look like this. Start collecting those funds. Goes towards the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Pretty cool, guys. There's some gear involved too. You raise $50 to $299. You got a free T-shirt and wristband coming your way. $300 to $500. You got a brand new jacket. $500 and over. Entry fees to the 2025 USA BMX Grand Nationals are covered, paid for. $500 and over, guys. So grab that envelope, start hitting the sidewalk, start getting those funds collected for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, doing a good deed, and making us proud in the process, guys. Grab that envelope today.
somebody's waving at you from across.
Oh, Ryder Ward is in the house today. But he's not in the gate. What's up, Ryder? What's up, Kaylee? Aaron? Good to have you guys in the house. Ghost Rider. Vintage weekend. Got to get a vintage bike. Get in the gate. Well, yeah, gate is down. Moto 1 on the track right now. We are rolling out there, 6 and under local open, looking at Zulke Rogers and Peaches Mack. Yeah, moving on into Bermsville. Let's see what's going on with that hole shot. That's got to be the Miracle Girl out there. Mira Rogers got to go in her way down that 2 straightaway. Around the tower turn we go and headed down that 3 straight. Total points action here in 6 and under local open. And right now it's all Rogers girls racing colors out there. Moving on into that final turn, she's checking out. Zulke out there in the 2 spot. I saw a handful of Madtown jerseys in the house today, so everybody that came down from up north, good to have you in the house today, Madtown Riders. Miracle Girl, oh, she's got the race face on today. I flinched. I just legitimately flinched as she crossed the line. Zulke, going to lock down that 2 spot. Peaches Matt coming on through Broke Folk style on the 3. Moto 2 out there, 7-8 local open. Wynn, Rogers, Dempsey, Donald, Schultz, James, and Bross. You know what time it is. That's got to be the Hunter Tarn James up there. Checking out right now, we got one of 3, top 3 riders. Battle's going to be for that 3rd qualifying spot. James is through. Yeah, 58. Schultz is through, and Bad Barbie's getting it done out there. Donald moving on through out of Moto 2. Hey, buddy, you want to move that chair over here? I'm worried about you falling over down those stairs. Yeah, that's fine. 9-10 local open out there, Moto 3. Teague, Zulke, Water, Denson, Chow, Porter. Oh, sunshine and rainbows in the house today. All right. Yeah, Walgren out there with him coming down that back straightaway. Top 3 moving on. Let's see what we got. I see boosted colors coming on through 25. Levi Teague, he's in there. 79 on the Gold Cup 2. Yeah, that's going to be the 79 Action Jackson Porter, and I think that's the 24. Should have the Gold Cup 2 on that bike. Zulke, got to get the Gold Cup, or got to get the 24 on there.
Kennedy was right.
Oh, was that Kennedy?
Yeah, it was Kennedy.
I am incorrect on that one. She had that limited edition Madtown jersey. That's sweet. Rocket Ray in there, 11-12 local open, checking out. 16 bike, Zulke, another Madtown jersey coming on through. Sweet Pea, going to get the 3 out of Moto 4. 5 out there, 13-14 local open. Suter, Beard, Gray, Takanaga, Nayland, and Sharkbait Rivera. Yeah, it's got to be Twisted Colors leading the charge on there. Beard, 6 bike, coming down that back straightaway. Beard coming on through, taking one more with him. Across the line, drag race to the stripe 4 bike. Takanaga's moving on through out of Moto 5. 6 out there, 31 and over local open. Moore, Takanaga, and Gary. Down that 2 straightaway. Gold Cup 3 out front right now. Headed down the 3 straightaway. It's got to be Takanaga leading the charge. Moore out there in the 2 spot. Got Logan Gary, another Madison, Wisconsin rider in the house. Coming down that back straightaway. I don't think I've ever seen Logan's name on the sheets here. Yeah, Logan, if this is your first time here, welcome, man. Good to have you. Yeah. 15, 16 girls cruiser out there, Moto 7. Sunshine and Rainbows Moto out there. Look at Rainbows. She's winding up that smile for the finish line right now. She's winding it up. Steezy lead the charge, coming down that back straight away. Keckles Bike Shop colors representing. She's going to bring it on through for that low point. I think I see Sunshine coming on through in the 2 bike. Sunshine and Rainbows, thank you guys for the cookies that you sent home for me. They were delish. I did not share. Rainbow, smile check. Yeah, it's extra big today. Extra big smile today. It's been a while. You guys haven't been back out here. 3640 out there, Moto 8, St. Vincent, Whidbey, Basage, Melton. It's got to be Renata Basage, Gold Cup 2. Coming on through. She's going to take that one and only qualifying spot out of Moto 8. Moto 9 out there, 17-20 cruiser. Ooh, Bungie. Coming down that 2 straightaway, Andrews, Bungie, and James out there. James got the big boys out there today. 8 years old, racing the 14 and the 18-year-old. Will is 18 years old now. Man, that's crazy. Bungie coming on that back straightaway. He's going to dial in that low point. Will, you're 18? What in the world? James going to get the 3 out there. Tarn, those are big kids. That's not a fun one for you today, is it? They'll make you faster though. 2130 out there, Moto 10. Andrews Moore, Goldsmith. Yeah, that's got to be the Mangler. George is 44. Even more strange. Andrews coming on through. We got a drag race here for 2 and 3. Oh, across the line to the stripe we go. Goldsmith going to get that 2 point out there. Moore's going to get a 3. Oh, yeah, another battle going on here in turn 2. 4650 Cruiser out there. Candyman Barnes and Jeremy Barnes. Got a good battle going on for 2 and 3. Fortner's checking out. Coming down that back straight. Fortner going to lock in the low point here. Battles for 2 and 3. One more time. Midwest Militia style. Here we go. Cross the line to the stripe. Candyman can. Barnes. Candyman's going to get the 2.
That's what I was just going to ask. Cousins or brothers?
I don't know. Are they cousins or brothers? Anybody know?
I need rider 313, 5-year-old novice in staging.
Hey, Iris Whitlow. Iris, we need you in staging. Iris Whitlow. Yeah, Moto 12 coming on through. Papa Meekum in the house. He's going to get the low point. Bertram Jr. is going to get a 2, and Riley with a 3 out there. Hey, Iris Whitlow. Iris Whitlow, we need you. Need you in staging. Iris Whitlow. 5 and under novice rider. Need you in staging. 5660 Cruiser, Moto 13. Pulaski, Hanson, Wright, and Melton. Yeah, Melton coming on through. Going to take that one and only qualifying spot out of 13. Oh, here we go. 5 and under novice. First rack of 2 out there right now. Got Hayward, Bross, Crocker, Newton, and St. Vincent. Yeah, heading on into that first turn. Let's see who's got the whole shot going on. Down that 2 straightaway we go. That's going to be Nitro Newton out there. 547 bike. Out front right now. Carson Crocker in that 2 spot. Around the tower turn we go. Piper Bross out there. She's got a smile going on. All right. Heading down that 3 straightaway. Top 2 moving on, guys. 5 and under novice. 8 wide. You guessed it. Come main event time. 8 wide in the mains for 5 and under novice today. Yeah, coming on that back straightaway. Nitro Newton getting it done out there with Carson Crocker on the 2 spots. Sunshine's going to get a line going here. We'll see what happens. 547 and Crocker with a 282 moving on through. Out of Moto 14. Second rack, 5 and under novice. Guys, don't be scared to make noise for 5 and under novice. I'm telling you right now. They can hear it. Well, yeah, gates down, 5 and under novice. Second rack on the track. Mack, Nelson, Gagliano, and Whitlow. Look at this race pace going on down that first straightaway. Whew! I'm getting flinched up here, left and right. In and out of that first turn we go. Bar to bar on the 2 straightaway. Guys, looking for 2 more here. First go around to transfer straight to that main event. 556 bike out front, 482 bike in the 2 spot. Jam Bam Nelson getting it done on that top spot. It's got to be Peaches Mac out there in the 2. Headed down that 3 straightaway into the final turn. Yeah, it's got to be boosted colors out there. Princess Whitlow. Princess will sneak in there and grab a qualifying spot. I've seen her do it 100 times. Coming on that back straightaway. Yeah, it's still Jam Bam Nelson leading the charge. Peaches Mac trying to hold on to the 2. Oh, here comes Princess Whitlow on the move to the stripe. Oh, the 482 is going to get it. Peaches Mac going to take that second qualifying spot out of 15. 16 out there, 6 novice. Campton, Scuduto, Weagle, Fisher, Gary, St. Clair, and Tingham. I see more Midwest Militia colors on the top spot. Getting it done for Papa Smurf today. Yeah, buddy, coming on that back straightaway. Top 3 moving on, guys. Cross the line. To the stripe we go. That's going to be the 531 Cash Tingham in there with a 586 Rua Fisher. And the 174 Bowen Gary. All moving on straight to that main event out of 16. 17 out there, 7 novice. Newton, Hart, Patrick III, Simpson. Oh, yeah, it's got to be Scootin' Newton out there. Got a good run going here. We're looking for one rider moving on. And right now it's all Scootin' Newton, Fly Zone colors, bringing it back through. He's going to grab that one and only qualifying spot, 215 bike. Scootin' Newton moving on through. 18 getting locked and loaded up there. This is 9 novice, Fahey, Campton, Pros, and Roby. Yeah, gate comes crashing down. 9 novice on the track right now. Down the Rockford drop we go and headed towards Bermzilla. I see more Fly Zone colors out there. I see Twisted Colors trying to sneak his way in the inside. Oh, look at that. Fahey throwing on the blinker. Fahey's got the whole shot going on, coming down that 2 straightaway. 548 bike out front right now. That's got to be Duncan Campton out there in the 2 spot. But we got room for one rider moving on. Guys, we got Nora Pro's brand new rider out there. Guys, this is her first lap ever at the Rock. Doing a good job out there, too. Well, Campton took over that lead. Cross the line we go into the stripe. Duncan Campton going to take that one and only qualifying spot on a Moto 18. Yeah, keep going, Nora. You got it. Doing good out there. Doing good. 19 in the track right now, 11 novice. Good battle going on up front here. Hood, Alice, and Matt Kruger. It's got to be Hood and Mac. 1 and 2. Got room for 1. So we bring it down that 3rd straightaway into the final turn. Nice job, Nora. Good job out there. First lap. Nice work. Oh, look out, Sweet Pea. That nickname only applies when she's not on the track. Sweet Pea Mac getting it done out there. 43. Taking that one and only qualifying spot out of 19. 20 on the track right now, 12 novice. Ortigas and Cadilla. Outs and Newton, Spate. 199 bike out there, Cadilla. TCB down that 3rd straightaway. Yeah, heading into that final turn, we got room for 2. Another first-timer out there, guys. Aaron Outson, first lap ever here at the Rock today. Nice job, Aaron. Look at this part of our battle here with a 553 and the 199, Ortigason and Cadilla. Yeah, moving on through. Oh, riding that high line in Bermzilla down there. 25 bike. Pastel, Hayward, Swain. Nice job, Aaron. First lap, buddy. Good job. Hold on tight. 13 novice out there, 21 Pastel, Hayward, Swain. Oh yeah, Bartabar up front right now, 25 bike. More Madtown color. It's a Waukegan jersey in the house. We got Waukegan in the house today, 25 coming on through. Yeah, with the low point. Swain's going to get a 2 out there. Hayward with a 3. Yeah, buddy. 15 novice, 22 Crane, Chesser, Phelps, Velarde. More Midwest Militia colors out there doing it for Papa Smurf today. Midwest colors are looking extra fast out here today. Yeah, 542 bike. That's Carmelo Phelps cruising on through out of Moto 22. 23 out there, 2630 novice. Russell, Hayward, Nelson, Lance, Roby. Yeah, 828 bike. Ooh. Just holding on out there. 828 bike out front right now. K-Dub, Nelson on the top spot, taking one more with him. Heading down that 3 straightaway to the final turn, all bunched up here for 2, 3, and 4. Russell got a good line going down that back straightaway. Russell going to try to sneak on by, cross the line to the stripe. 735 is going to get it done. Danny Hayward making it happen out there in Moto 23. 3640 novice, Moto 24 out there. Simmons, Burke, Whidbey. And 3 words out there. Saucy Brossy Sr. leading the charge, heading down that 3 straightaway. Bross taking care of business out there.
That's Ryan Simmons' first race.
Oh, yeah, another first-timer out there, Ryan Simmons.
Justin Burke.
And Justin Burke, first races ever out here at the Rock. Ryan, we're going to be racing for pinks next couple weeks. I'll give you a couple weeks. And then we'll get some pink slips going on out there. 4650 novice, 25 Fox Barnes, Rodriguez, Olchevsky, all bunched up here in the front. 1, 2, and 3. More Midwest Militia colors out there leading the charge. Yeah, across the line to the stripe we go. Candyman. Candyman's got a lot of extra work to get done here today. He's got some stacked motos today. 7 novice out there, Moto 26, St. Vincent, Max, Schirkenbach, Nayland, Saucy Brossy Jr. out there in this one. Yeah, lead the charge on there. It's got to be St. Vincent. 80 bike. Tucker St. Vincent, Kegel's Bike Shop colors representing as we head down that 3 straightaway. In and out of that final turn we go. Battles for that second qualifying spot. But the 80 bike checking out. Tucker St. Vincent cruising on through. With the 62 bike, the Rage, Gage Schirkenbach. 7 inner out there, 27, Zilke. Dempsey, Wynn, Whitlow, Lance. Well, yeah, Twisted Racing colors out front in this one. I think that's the 239 bike out there, racing Grayson Lance. In and out of that final turn we go, headed down the back straightaway. Taking one more with him, Glance. And it's looking like Dempsey out there. 115 at Dempsey, cruising on through with that second qualifying spot here out of Moto 27. 28 on the track right now. 10 inner stacked up today. Cadilla, Chow, Simmons, Walgren, Zimmerman, Passell, Water, and Walgren. Here we go. Moving on into that second turn. 100 bike. Avery Pastel out front right now. Beach Park, Illinois, by way of a Waukegan BMX. Leading the charge. Heading down that 3 straightaway. Oh, and out of that final turn. Sunshine out there. Got a good line going. Here we go. Coming down that back straightaway. Oh, little bump. Little run. Oh, Sunshine. Ho-ho. Sunshine getting it done out there. Whoo. You don't mess with the Walgren girls, man. I'm telling you. I've said it 100 times. They'll smile off the track, but when they're on the track, it's game time. Man. Kachow got in there and got it done. Look at this, Wildman. Wildman charging hard towards the line. 65 bike. Yeah, Wildman Wick in there with a low point. Sassy Pants Swain got the 2, and Geiger Tingham got a 3 out there. Somebody get the Wildman something from the concession stand, man. He just burned out like 6,000 calories with that lap. Somebody can replenish that caloric intake. 14 inner coming back this way. Moto 30, the Joker. Yeah, new wheels are spinning fast. 29 bike in there with a second qualifying spot to Bessing. Out of Moto 30. 31 out there, 16 inner. Pearson, Bruner, Manahano, Tebessing, Meekum, Scaduto. Yeah, it's got to be Meekum. Checking out Meekum. Factory 09 colors, she's gone. Second qualifying spot up for grabs. So we head down that back straightaway. I see Scaduto, Speed Queen colors. Yeah, she's got a good run going. 12 bike, Speed Queen, Scaduto getting it done out there on a Moto 31. 32, 17, 20 inner on the track right now. You guessed it, guys. More Midwest Militia colors. Leading the charge. Oh, yeah, Fantasy Flood, Dixon, Utzinger out there. Boosted colors on that 2 spot. Utzinger trying to reel him in, but I don't think so. We got Papa Smurf power today. 60 bike out front, Antonio Flood. He's going to bring it on home with that one and only qualifying spot out of Moto 32. 33 on the track right now. 21-25 inner. Goldsmith, Albright, Scheider, Harold. Hey, Kevin, you guys got some heat out here today, man. Kevin Paris. Midwest Militia colors are flying today. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, come back down that 3rd straightaway into the final turn. 21-25 inner, looking for 1. Yeah, bringing it on home. That's some twisted colors. 385 bike. It's going to be Christian Albright taking that one and only out of 33. 34 out there. Yeah, 3640 inner. Pastel, Rogers, Moore. Got to be the 74 bike out there. Jason Pastel. More Waukegan colors leading the charge. Heading down that 3 straightaway. Battle's going to be for 2 and 3 out here. Rogers and Moore. Got Eric Rogers in the house racing. All right. Haven't seen Eric in a while. Pastel bringing it on back this way. Looking like Moore on the 2 spot. Hey, Eric. Good to see you, man. It's been a while. Good to have you back. 46-15 are out there. Moto 35. Bertram Jr., Schroba, Barnes, Gary, Fennessy. Madtown colors leading the charge. We head down that 3 straightaway into turn 3. Yeah, it's got to be Logan Gary out there. 76 bike. Hey, he's gone. Coming down that back straightaway, taking one more with him. Gary's in there with a 1 and 2. And the 11 bike, Fred Bertram Jr. moving on through out of Moto 35. 36, here we go. 56 and over. Enter on the track right now. Melton, Mayfield, Pulaski, Wright, Bloom, and Hanson.
Yeah, Scotty turned inner.
Oh, yes, Scotty Mayfield up in the intermediate ranks right now. All right, doing okay, too. It's got to be Bloom. Bloom leading the charge, and out of that final turn we go. Taking two riders moving on. And right now, Bloom leading the charge, coming on that back straightaway. Bloom's in there with a 720 getting it done. It's going to be Christopher Hansen. Guys all the way down here from Appleton, Wisconsin today. Man. Traveling from far and wide. 8 girls expert, 37 out there. Donald, Miracle Girl, and the Wrath on the track at the same time. Look out. Got a good battle going on up front right now. The Wrath leading the charge. Got Bad Barbie right there in the 2 spot. In and out of that final turn we go. Lots of track left as we bring it on down that back straightaway. Across the line into the stripe. 13 bike. Yeah, the Wrath. Layla Rogers going to get that low point. Bad Barbie with a 2 and the Miracle Girl with a 3. Oh, look out. The Hunter. Tarn James, 8 expert on the track right now. Got Moore, Schultz, James, Brookeneer. That's got to be the 1 bike. The Hunter, Tarn James throwing in that Mark Melton signature low line in turn 1. Man. Steve said, son, sit in front of the TV. We're going to watch Mark Melton highlight reel for hours. The Hunter back this way to the stripe. He's going to get it done out there. James, good race with the Cookie Man, Brookeneer. Nice battle to the stripe out there in 38. 39 on the track right now. 9 experts, Zolke, Teague, Denson, Mogensen, and Porter. Yeah, the Cheetah out here leading the charge in this one. Heading down that 3 straightaway to the final turn. Got boosted colors out there in the 2 spot. I think that's the 25 bike, Levi Teague. Right now it's all the Cheetah. Grayson Mogensen coming on back this way. 7 bikes in there with a 1, a 2, and the 25 of Teague. Moving on. 11 expert. Moto 40 in the track right now. Zolke, Manuel, Schirkenbach, and Rockford BMX. How about some applause for our world number 6 of the Z-Man, Zayden Brookeneer, coming back home to Rockford with the world 6 plate on the bike. Yeah, buddy, making us proud, Z-Man. World 6 crossing the line. Yeah, buddy. Oh. Yeah, Z-Man coming back home to Rockford, guys, with a World 6 on the bike. Nice job, Zayden. 13 expert, 41 out there. Looking at Baker, Gray, Takanaga, Stewart, Nalen, and Lane. Oh, yeah, Takanaga. Got that early hole shot going on, heading down that 2nd straightaway here. State 6 out there in the 2 spot. I think that's LC Gray trying to hold on to that 2nd qualifying spot. All bunched up down straightaway 3 and moving on into that final turn. Fly zone colors. Getting it done out there right now. Big So 4 bike. Bringing it on home this way. He's taking one more with him. It's going to be the State 6 LC. Former Rockford BMX Track champ taking that 2nd qualifying spot. Out of 41. 42 out there. 14 expert. Beard, Rivera, Larson, Suter, Bungie. 6 bike of Beard getting it done out there in the top spot. 56. That's Larson out there. The Jaguar trying to reel in that 2nd qualifying spot. As we bring it on back this way. Guys, Troy's got a whole bunch of Rockford BMX stickers down there. So that's a first. A lot of people have been asking. 6 bike of Beard's in there with a 56 of Larson. He's got a whole mess of stickers down there, guys. Rockford BMX stickers, all kinds of different designs. I know a lot of you guys have been asking. I'm not sure what the prices are, but ask Troy down there, Red Roof Building. He'll be slanging some stickers all day. Hats, T-shirts down there per usual. And as always, every dollar earned in that Red Roof Building going right back to this BMX track. So head on down there, grab you some stickers for Mom's car. See how long it takes her to figure it out. You put it on that back window. Niesman taking a 2 more. Got a 3 out there. Takanaga bringing on that low point, 43. 44, 17, 20 expert. Beard, Arrington, Manahano, Schroba. It's got to be the 108 bike. The dad, Papa Manahano. Out front right now, Schroba. He's going to shut it down and let Schroba cruise on by. Schroba, in and out of that final turn we go and headed down the back straightaway. I think he's going to get the qualifying spot here. That's how it'll go. Schroba taking that one and only out of 45. 44, I'm sorry. 45 out there, 26-35 expert. Hathcock He's got the whole shot going on, heading down that 2 straightaway. Here comes Fortner on the inside. Ooh, Fortner. Fortner on the inside. He's going to move on into the 2 spot. Here comes Swinbank, going to try to get him back in turn 3. Right now it's all Hathcock leading the charge. Kegel's Bike Shop colors coming back this way. He's in there. Fortner with a 2, Swinbank with a 3 out of Moto 45. 46 out there, 41, 45 expert. Scuduto, Zimmerman, Melton, Foster. Straight up Kegel's Bike Shop Moto. Here we go. Foster got the whole shot going on, headed on that 2 straightaway. Melton in the 2 spot. Yeah, buddy. Got a good battle going on here down turn 3. Kegel's Bike Shop colors. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's Foster leading the charge here. Foster on that top spot, 17 bike. He's going to bring it on back this way with that one and only qualifying spot out of Moto 46, and that's going to lead us, 6. That's going to lead us to our AAA pros. Strider Riders. Your time to shine, guys. Head on up to the gate. I got one up here. Yeah, I've been talking about it a little bit. Yeah, guys, our Race for Life envelopes, we've got them out, laying out on the counter up there in registration. And, guys, I know a lot of new riders out here. If you're not familiar, what we do every year, the Race for Life donations to benefit the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. It's something our track participates in as a group. We've earned awards in previous years for this. So this is something we're very proud of, something we always have a lot of participation with. So, guys, get involved. Get down there and get an envelope. Hit the streets, knock on doors, hit up grandma, aunts, and uncles, and get some donation money in for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And again, guys, $50 to $300 will get you a T-shirt and a wristband. $300 to $500 gets you a brand new jacket. And $500 and over earned, you will get all of your travel stipend to the 2025 Grand Nationals paid for with a free hotel room and all your entry fees paid for to the Race of Champions and Grands, guys. $500 gets that done.
Not ROC. And we have a track competition bringing in money, and you may earn the right to throw a pie at your favorite grandma.
It does not cover ROC.
It says it right there.
Last year then they changed it. And last year you had to pay for ROC.
Yeah, guys, you're going to get a chance to throw some pies.
Well, shit, even more so now. He needs to.
The largest fundraisers, bringing in the most amount of monies. Yeah, you get to pick somebody and throw some pies at them. Well, it doesn't get any better than that, guys. Going to Grands for free. You're going to pie one of your best friends and or a parent of your choice, and they've got to do it.
Your favorite announcer?
Announcer, as always, announcer is not eligible for that. You cannot pick the announcer for that, unfortunately. It's a rule in some rule book that exists somewhere.
If you have an unfavorite track official working out on the track, you say working out on the track.
If you've got an unfavorite track official, that's a good way to throw some pies at them, guys. Grab an envelope, Race for Life, start hitting the streets and collecting that money.
It's September 6th. It's a couple weeks away.
I think we're going to have Mark here.
September 6th.
I brought her up.
That's the cutoff date, guys. So
It's not even
start hitting the streets.
like it usually does.
Strider Riders coming on through. Sawyer St. Clair, Mallory Pastel, Ezra Weigel, Axel Sheffield,
All right.
Bailey Moore, and Raya Zilke. Yeah, coming on back this way.
You don't want a pie?
Great job, our Strider Riders. 4 and 3-year-olds out there today.
We'll bring some,
Great job.
speaking of beer, water buckets, yeah.
7, 3.
Guys, if you're feeling really ambitious for Race for Life, the first place fundraiser nationwide gets a complete bike, a Send-It bike decked out with box components. So grab an envelope, guys. They're down there in registration. Grab an envelope. Hey, Roby.
The more if you think we had a
Yeah, guys, mark those calendars. I'm sure you did at the beginning of the year. Big weekend coming up here, September 6th and 7th. We've got our double point weekend, our vintage bike show, vintage race going on, guys. It's a big weekend out here. That's going to be the first weekend of September, 6th and 7th. So make sure you get out here. It's going to be a really fun time. Vintage bike show, vintage race, guys. 80s and 90s bikes. We hold a vintage race. Flat pedals only, 80s and 90s bikes. We announce the bike, not the rider. And as we've done the last few years, 16 spots for both classes only. It's limited. So when registration opens that day, be down there ready to go and have that 80s or 90s vintage bike out here for our vintage open.
I think the big winner. He's like right there.
Guys, second go round. Start heading up to staging. We'll get going here in just a minute.
I'd like. It's showing now. It wasn't showing. Mine's not showing. Oh, redo it.
And guys, second go rounds.
Oh, there it goes.
Second go rounds are live, guys. RockfordBMX.com. Second go rounds are live. All right, second go-round. Gates down. We're rolling out there. Moto 1 on the track right now. 6 and under local open. Zolke, Rogers, and Mack. Total points action here. Oop. First go-round looks like Miracle Girl got the low point. Yeah, she's back at it again one more time. 15 bike. Mira Rogers out front right now, coming down that 3 straightaway and heading on into turn 3. It's got to be Emery Zilke out there on the 2. Peaches Mack out there, sitting 3. Checking out. I think that's how it's going to go here in Moto 1. Little repeat of first go round. Rogers, Zilke, Mack, 1, 2, 3. 7-8 local open Moto 2 out there. Win Rogers, Dempsey, and Saucy Brossy Jr. Hell yeah. It's got to be a 13 bike out front right now. It's got to be the Wrath. Layla Rogers, 115 out there in the 2 spot. Battle's going to be for that 3rd qualifying spot. Win and Saucy Brossy Jr. out there coming on that 3 straightaway. And heading on into turn 3. So the 13 bike. The Wrath, Layla Rogers. Leading the charge on that back straightaway. Rogers bringing it on home. She's going to lock in that 1 of 3. 115 bike. Dempsey is going to take the 2. And Win 126 is going to take the 3. Out of Moto 2. 3 out there, 9-10 local open. Zilke, Water, Denson, and Kachow. Coming on that back straightaway, top 3 moving on. 22 bikes in there, 118, and the 96 moving on. Yeah, Chow, Denson, Water. Moving on to Moto 3. Moto 4 out there, total points action here at 11-12 local open. Zilke, Stewart, Mack. Rocket Ray coming on back this way. Rocket Ray in there with a low point. Looking like Madtown colors on the 2 spot. Zilke with a 2. Mack's going to get a 3 out of Moto 4. 5 out there, 13-14 local open. Suter, Gray, Nayland, and Rivera. Top 3 moving on straight to that main event. Yeah, it's got to be boosted colors out front right now. LC Gray, State 6. Coming on through with a 1 of 3. Suter's got a birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Wesley. Hope you have a great one, buddy. If you guys see Wesley Suter in the pits, tell him happy birthday, y'all. 31 and over local open. Moto 6 out there. Total points here. Takanaga, first go around, got the low point. Moore got a 2. And Gary got a 3. And I think that's how it's going to go here, second go around. Takanaga, Moore, Gary, 1, 2, 3 out of Moto 6. 7 out there, 15-16 girls cruiser. Steezy, Sunshine, and Rainbow. Steezy got the low point, first go around. Yeah, in and out of that first turn we go and headed down the 2 straightaway. Steezy. Keckles Bike Shop colors leading the charge. Sunshine on the 2 spot. Rainbows representing those custom Madtown jerseys. Very cool, very cool. You know, out of that final turn we go. Going to be a little repeat here in total points action. Steezy in there with a low point. Sunshine's going to get a 2. And Rainbows with a 3 out of Moto 7. Sunshine, all about the business out there. The Rainbows coming on through. Look at her, always smiling. Every single lap. There's people, and there's quite a few of them. There's people out here that make this place better just by showing up. Well, that's one of them right there. 2 of them. Sunshine and Rainbows. 3640 Women's Cruiser. 8 out there right now. St. Vincent, Melton, and Whidbey. Yeah, it's going to be Whidbey coming on through with Melton, Keggles Bike Shop colors 1 and 2 out of Moto 8. Guys, Ladies Night. How could I not talk about Ladies Night today? That's coming up. Ladies Night is the last Saturday, the 30th. Details are on the Facebook page, ladies. Free event. Bikes and helmets available to rent. Ladies Night. Hope to see all the ladies out here that night. 19, Bungie coming on through. Andrews with a 2, James with a 3 in Moto 9. That's how that went. Moto 10 out there, 2130 Cruiser. Oh, dropped one off there in turn 1. Andrews out front right now. Moore and Goldsmith. We lost Goldsmith there in that first turn, so might be tying it up here. Moore and Goldsmith, 5 points each. He's back up and moving, guys. Yeah, give him a little support out there, Goldsmith. He's going to get it revved back up here and moving down that third straightaway. So Andrews will get a low point out there. Moore and Goldsmith. Moore's going to wait for Goldsmith, and they're going to do a little drag race here down the back straightaway. Moore and Goldsmith are going to be tied up 5 points each going into that third go-round in Moto 10. 11, 4650 Cruiser out there. Fortner, Barnes, Candyman, and Jeremy Barnes out here. Looks like Jeremy's going to sit this one out. So Fortner and Candyman Barnes out there, 1 and 2. That's how that's going to go. Out of Moto 11, 12, 5155 Cruiser. Got Meekum, Bertram Jr., and Riley. Yeah, gates down, 51-55 Cruiser on the track right now. Melton, what am I saying? Meekum out front right now. Bertram Jr. on that top side. Meekum on the low side. Meekum's got the whole shot going on, coming on that 2 straightaway. Around that tower turn we go. 64 bike out front right now. It's got to be Bertram Jr. in the 2 spot. Riley sitting 3. Single file, they go down that third straightaway and around that third turn. Right now it's all Meekum coming back this way. Meekum on the top spot. Across the line we go into the stripe. Bertram Jr. with a 2. Riley's going to get a 3 out there in Moto 12. 13, 5660 Cruiser. Pulaski, Hansen, and Wright. Oh, no. Lost Pulaski in that first turn. Get him back up and moving. Hansen and Wright out there. I think that's Hansen in the top spot. Wright in a 2. Guys got a little love for Kevin Pulaski out there. He's back up and moving. We'll get him checked out down in turn 1. Guys, there's probably a good chance if you've got a kid on a bike out here, it's been dialed in by this guy at some point. Can we get a little more love for Kevin Pulaski out there? He does a lot for us out here in our community, in our BMX community. So, Kevro, we're behind you, man.
He might get a crazy pop. He worries me in the heat because his blood sugar hot out. Tends to get him warm.
Yeah, somebody have a freezy pop on deck waiting. Oh, gates down. 500 novice motos. 14 and 15 combined up. Looking at the top 4 with 4 wide on the Rockford drop. Oh, yeah. Heading on into that first turn. Again, top 4 riders. Going to line that gate up 8 wide come main event time. Let's see what's going on with a whole shot out of turn 1. Yeah, coming on that 2 straightaway. Emerson Hayward got the lead going on here. 313. It's got to be Princess Whitlow, Sunshine, St. Vincent. Around that tower turn we go. We got Gagliano out there in the 4 spot. Piper Bross out there. She's smiling the whole way. 525 bike out there. She's working on standing up, pedaling down that 3 straightaway. Look at her go. She's got a big smile on, too. Piper Bross. Yeah, buddy. Got Saucy Brossy Sr., Saucy Brossy Jr., that's Saucy Brossy Micro. 198 bike in there. Got the 313, the 55. And Gagliano. Getting Gagliano checked out here on the back straightaway. Piper Bross coming on through. If she holds on to it, she might be heading to the mains. Oh, yeah. Keep it going, Piper. Keep it going, Piper. Headed to the main. Saucy Brossy Micro. Look at her face. Look at her face. That was the greatest thing I've seen all day. Man. Tough break out there, Xavier. Getting him checked out. 6 novice coming on through. 4 riders on the track. 3 riders moving on. Battles in the back. The 514's in there. Duncan Campton moving on through. Theo Weagle's moving on through. And looking like the 58. Holloway Scaduto getting it done out there. Scaduto moving on a Moto 16. Yeah, 7 novice out there, 17. Hart, Patrick, 3. Simpson. In and out of that first turn we go. It's got to be Mark Patrick, the third out there. More Midwest Militia colors. Leading the charge on that 2 straightaway. Got things going his way. It's got to be the 636 bike out there, Stephen Hart. Hart in the 2 spot. We got River Simpson out there on the 61. Shout out to our friends at Wired Cafe in the house, guys. If you've never been, I strongly recommend that apple and peanut butter honey wrap down there on the wheat tortilla. Woo! Get down there to Wired Cafe this week, guys. Check that out. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. 131 bike of Patrick in there. And the 638 coming out, 636, Stephen Hart. Good job out there, River. Good try. Good try. And Moto 17. 18 in the track right now, 9 novice. Looking at Fahey, Pros, and Roby. Top 2 moving on. And, guys, one more time. Nora Pros, this is her first race ever out here, guys. We're working on standing up. Nora, you got it. Try standing up down that 3rd straightaway. You got it. Keep going. You got it. Oh, no. We'll get Nora back up and moving. Mackenzie Fahey out there. Going to take the 1 of 2. Guys, we need some support out here for Nora Pro. She's working on getting around that track standing up. You got it, Nora. You got it. She's going to ride it out, guys. She's not going to give up. Still going out there. We'll revisit the finish line as she makes it to the line, guys. 11 novice. Got Hood, Allison, and Kruger out there. It's got to be Caden Hood on the top spot. 249 bike. Hood coming back this way. Hood's in there. We got room for one more. Yeah, looking like the 627. And, guys, Nora just made it to the finish line. Her first race ever in the books. Nice job, Nora. Yeah, thanks, guys, for getting behind our brand new riders out here and helping them get encouraged. Moto 20 out there, 12 novice. Should have Outson, Newton, and Spaten, guys. Aaron Outson, 634 bike, another brand new rider out here. Nice job, Aaron. Keep going, buddy. He's working on standing up this whole lap. Check it out. Looking faster every lap out there. Newton and Spate coming on back this way. That's how it'll go in Moto 20, Newton, Spate. And one more time, guys, 634 bike, Aaron Outson crossing the line. First race ever at the Rock, guys. Oh, no. Keep going, Aaron. Keep going. You got it. Good job, buddy. Man, Bree Pastel over turn 2. Had a little too much heat going on in the graveyard turn. But Bree is all right back up. You guys got a little bit more out there for Bree Pastel. Just took a dive over turn 2, but back up and moving. Whew. Man. So Hunter Swain's going to get the low point out there. Hayward with a 2. And Pastel with a 3 out there in the 25. Bree, okay? That was a scary one. She's back up and moving. She'll be back up their 3rd go-round. Try to hold on to that win. 15 novice out here, 22, Crane, Chesser, and Velarde. Oh, yeah, it's got to be the Crane driver. Crane out front right now. Around that 2-turn we go. The 145 bike and the 2 spot out there. Marcelo Velarde trying to hold on to that 2. Heading down that 3 straightaway. It's got to be Dylan Chesser out there in the 205 bike trying to reel him in. Here we go. Bringing it down that back straightaway. Top 2 riders moving on. Out of 22, it's going to be Alexander Crane in the top spot. And the 145 bike, Marcelo Velarde out of 22. 23 out there, 26-35 novice, Russell Lance Roby. 267 bike out there, Colin Russell. Russell Roby, 1 and 2. Twisted Racing Moto out there in this one. Roby trying to hold on to that 2nd qualifying spot. Guys, look out. Gianna Roby. I saw her yesterday. Good job out there, River. Good job. Yeah, Russell and Roby coming on through. Yeah, guys, Gianna threw on the clips yesterday. She's throwing on the clips. She's going to start getting quicker. You better be on the A game down there, Russell. 36-40 novice out there, 24, Whidbey, Burke, Simmons. Yeah, guys, another brand new rider Alyssa, you better make some noise. You better make some noise, guys. Ryan Simmons, first lap ever out here, first race at the Rock. Coming on that back straightaway. Oh, yeah. Got two riders out here. Yeah, 6:35 of Justin Burke, also his first race out here. So Burke and Whitby are moving on, and Ryan Simmons, first race ever in the books. Guys, it's as easy as that. Anybody can get involved out here. As always, anybody can get involved at the Rock. Head on down to registration if you have any questions. Ask them how you can get involved out here. Real simple, guys. We do have another Beginners League coming up right around the corner. Info for that will be shared on the Facebook page pretty quick here. 7 inner out there, 26. Looking at Mac, Nayland, and Bross. Yeah, it's got to be Mac out there. Broke folk colors in the top spot. The dude, Connor Mack, leading the charge, heading down that 3 straightaway. In and out of that tower turn we go. That's got to be boosted colors out there in the 2 spot. Lightning Lily on the 26. Saucy Brossy Jr. charging hard down that back straightaway, trying to sneak in there for that second qualifying spot, but broke folk colors. 156 and the 26 moving on. 156 and the 26, Mac and Nayland moving on. Good try out there, Owen. 7 inner, 27, Zilke's, Wynn, and Whitlow. More Fly Zone colors on the top spot. And it gets Lincoln Wynn out there, 126 bike leading the charge, coming down that back straightaway. Again, top 2 moving on. We got company coming back there in the 3 spot. Wynn's going to sneak on in for the 1 and 2. One more spot. Here comes a Gold Cup 3 sneaking in there. Emery Zilke moving on with Wynn. Back straight charge from Zilke. Nice job. 28 out there, 10 inner. Kadia, Simmons, Walgren, Zimmerman, and Water. Heading down that 3 straight away. In and out of that final turn we go. Zimmerman out there in the 2 spot. I think that's Water in the top spot. Meow Meow on the bubble for the 4. Here we go. 197 in there. Kadia. We got Zimmerman in there. 96 in the 33. Water and Simmons. Good try out there, Rainbows. Good try. 12 inner, 29. Wick, Swain, Geiger, Tingham. First go around, the Wild Man got the win. Got the low point. Trying to get it done here one more time. Keggles Bike Shop colors coming down that back straightaway. We're going to throw some whammy bar on this one for him. The Wild Man. Wild Man in there with the low point. Ooh, Geiger, Tingham, and Swain will be all tied up. 5 points each. 14 inner out there, Moto 30. Looking at Nelson, Geiger, Scuduto. It's got to be Speed Queen, Scuduto out there. Guys, this is a girl power moto. All 3 riders representing the ladies club out there. Yeah, and out of that final turn we go. Battle's going to be for that second qualifying spot. We got Speed Queen colors. Up top, coming on back this way. Speed Queen, Scuduto in there. Oh, the battle to the stripe, the 22. Leah Geiger's getting it done out there. Scuduto and Geiger both moving on out of Moto 30. Moto 31 on the track right now. 16 inner, looking at Pearson, Bruner, Manahano, Tebessing. Coming down that back straightaway, Steezy in the top spot. Across the line we go, and to the stripe, Steezy's in there with the 69 and the 157 bike. Tebessing and Bruner are moving on. 17-20 inner, looking at Fennessy, Dixon, Utzinger, top 2 moving on. The Con Man on the move, coming down that 3 straightaway. Oh, we'll see what happens down that back straightaway. The Con Man, he's been known. Oh, here we go, across the line, and to the stripe, the 170 and the 93, the Con Man. Connor Fennessy making it happen on that back straight. Yeah, buddy. 21-25 inner, Goldsmith, Scheider, Harold. Midwest colors one more time on the top spot, coming on that back straight. Harold out there in the 2. As we cross the line and bring it on home to the stripe, 537 bike. Scheider, Harold moving on out of Moto 33. 34 out there, 36-40 inner. First go around, Pastel got the low point. Moore got a 2, Rogers got a 3. Got a Midwest battle on 2 and 3 out there, coming down that 3 straightaway. Jason Pastel, again, all the way here from Beach Park, Illinois. As always, guys, I try to say this as much as I can remember. Just good luck with that one. Thank you to everybody for traveling in from out of town. I know we've got a lot of riders in here week in and week out. Thank you to everybody that travels in and races the rock with us here. Oh, Rogers. I think the 204 got the 2. Rogers shut it down. He's going to get the 3 out there out of Moto 34. 35 on the track, 46.50 inner. I think we got a boat ride out here. Schroba and Fennessy both moving on. Looks like another no-show for Barnes. So shout out to Jeremy Barnes back in the pits. Hope you're feeling all right, man. Guys, there's quite a few extremely dialed, extremely fast wheels out here at this BMX track. And there's a good chance quite a few of those wheels came from the celebrity guest down there at Kegel's Bike Shop, Mr. Aaron Johnson. So if those wheels have that little badge down there with the Aaron Johnson seal of approval, they should be pretty straight and pretty fast. So, guys, for all your go fast needs, head on down there to Kegel's Bike Shop. See Mike, Steph, Kevin, and Zach. And, of course, Aaron's down there at the bike shop holding it down. All your custom wheel builds, guys, custom bike builds, something you want to order, something they don't have in stock, get down there to Kegel's Bike Shop and see the crew. Guys, that's another National Bicycle Association Retailer of the Year. Another award for the wall. Kegel's Bike Shop. We're lucky to have them here. Yeah, turning the page at 37 out there. 8 Girls Expert, Rogers, Donnell. Oh, Bad Barbie's got it going on out here. Bad Barbie in the top spot, looking to tie this one up. 3 points each with the Wrath. A lot of track left to go, coming down that back straightaway. Bad Barbie leading the charge. Here comes Rogers. Looks like Bad Barbie's going to hold on to the low point. They'll be all tied up, 3 points each. 38 out there, 8 Expert, Moore, Schultz, and Buccaneer. Yeah, around that tower turn we go and headed down the 3 straightaway. Buccaneer out front right now. Cookie Man getting it done in the top spot. Schultz out there with a 2. Cookie Man, Schultz 1 and 2. In and out of that final turn we go and headed down the back straightaway. That's how it'll go. Cookie Man, Buccaneer in there with DJ Schultz. Out of Moto 38. 39 on the track, 9 Expert, Zolke, Denson, and Action Jackson Porter. 79 bike, Action Jackson leading the charge out front right now. 22 bike, Denson. Cameron Denson back out here. Haven't seen him in a minute. He's been sending some dubs, man. Denson out there in the 2 spot trying to hold on to that second qualifying spot. He's going to just send something anytime. I can feel it. It's brewing. It's brewing. But yeah, 79 and 22 at Denson moving on there out of Moto 39. Dustin Trail Jam coming up, right? When's that?
24th.
Next weekend, guys, the 24th. There's a Trail Jam in Freeport at SMP. If anybody's interested. Trail Jam going on out in Freeport at SMP. 11 Expert, Moto 40, Zolke, Manuel, Schirkenbach. Yeah, it's got to be Manuel cruising on through with a 16 bike. Calvin Zolke. Moving on to Moto 40. 41 out there, 13 Expert, Baker, Stewart, Nalen, and Lane. Boosted colors out front right now as we head around that 2 turn and down the 3 straightaway. Guys, as always, we got Eric Pearson in the house taking all the hot shots today. EricLeePearson.com. And as always, we'll have the link posted on our Facebook page, guys. I just want to remind you, there's a little tab on his website that says Buy Me a Cup of Coffee, guys. He posts all those pictures completely free out here, standing out there taking photos. So do him a favor, throw him a couple bucks on there. EricLeePearson.com, and the link will be on our Facebook page. Throw him a couple dollars for all the work he does for us out here. Free of charge, guys. Yeah, we got a heater going on here in Moto 42. Got Rivera, Suter, and Bungie out there. Suter trying to squeeze in with Bungie. That's how it'll go, Bungie and Suter. Moving on out of 42. 43 out there, 15 Expert, Takanaga, Niesman, and Moore. Takanaga out front right now, Niesman in that 2 spot. Niesman just joined the Expert crew here not too long ago. Looks like he's doing all right to me. Takanaga. Around that final turn we go and headed down the back straightaway. Takanaga trying to take that low point one more time. He's going to get it done out there. Niesman with a 2, Moore with a 3. Out of Moto 43. 44 out there, 1720 Expert Beer, Arrington, Manahano. Yeah, Manahano out front, coming down that 2 straight. Arrington out there. Arrington, he's got his shoes being held on by some form of tape. Electrical, duct tape, Scotch tape, maybe that was the last resource. I don't know what kind of tape it is, but this kid's shoes are living on a prayer out there, guys. Somebody, if you got some old clips, find out what size shoe that kid wears and hook him up with some old clips you're not wearing. Because, man, he's got them being held on by shoestrings tied together or something crazy down there. So help him out, guys. 26-35 Expert, 45. Hathcock, Fortner, Swinbank out there. Oh, yeah. Fortner leading the charge. Hathcock in the 2, Swinbank in the 3 as we bring it down that back straightaway. Fortner looking to even the score up here. He's going to take the low point. Hathcock with a 2 and Swinbank with a 3 out of Moto 45. 41-45 Expert, Caggles Bike Shop Moto with 3 wide. Head into that first turn. Oh, Scud Missile, Scuduto out front right now. Scuduto, Zimmerman, and Melton out here. Caggles Bike Shop Moto as we round that 2 turn. Those New Jerseys look awfully sharp. You can tell in this moto right here. Yeah, Melton in that 2 spot. Moving on into turn 3, Zimmerman trying to find his way into the business down there. Coming on that back straightaway. Scud Missile leading the charge. And he'll sneak on in with Melton. Out of Moto 46, what a heater out there, Keggles Bike Shop style.
I didn't realize all those guys are more than 10 years younger than Mark.
Wow, that is kind of crazy. Mark's going to be 60 in 3 years? That is wild. Where does the time go? All right, balance bikes. Got 6 riders in the house today, guys. Sawyer St. Clair, Mallory Pastel, Ezra Weigel, Axel Sheffield. We got Bailey Moore and Raya Zilke. Here we go. We need Mallory Pastel and Raya Zilke. Mallory Pastel, Raya Zilke, Strider Riders, we need you in the gate. Raya Zilke and Mallory Pastel.
Yeah, tell them, but if they're changing diapers, they need to start a little sooner. Or practice at home.
Yeah, guys, the last minute diaper changes, you got to dial them in faster, NASCAR style. Guys, Red Roof Building down there. Troy's got stickers. Look at it. All kinds of Rockford BMX stickers. You guys have been asking, so we delivered. Got some oversized car window stickers, guys. All kinds of designs down there. I think there's like 10 different stickers down there. Troy, how much we asking for stickers? $2 each? Or 3 for $5? Yeah, $2 a sticker, guys, or 3 for $5. All the money goes back to the track. $2 a sticker, 3 for $5. Head down there to the Red Roof Building and get you some stickers right for the back of Mom's car.
Yeah, when I was doing it, I just was periodically going in and just making sure.
All right, we got one of our Strider riders up there.
Weird thing, it usually does not unpack itself once. You usually forget to check it.
As always, we got Steezy down here with the trophies, accompanied by Mr. Aaron Johnson.
I got printing, so I'll go get it. And it did update. So. It did update. But I printed one for you, too.
You hit the refresh button.
Yep, it did update this time, yep.
Four of them. All right, got our Strider riders all locked and loaded up there. And here we go. Gates down. We're rolling out there. 47-48, the 4-year-olds and 3-year-olds. You heard me right. Bailey Moore, Raya Zolke, 3 years old out there, rocking the Strider class. Yeah, here we go. Moving on to that first turn. Again, Sawyer St. Clair, Mallory Pastel, Ezra Weigel, Axel Sheffield, Bailey Moore, and Raya Zolke. Moving on into that first turn. See who's got the whole shot going on. We got some fenders on that Strider out there. Yeah, buddy. I think that's the 471. That's a 406 out there. Mallory Pastel leading the charge. Around that tower turn we go and headed down the 3 straight. Ezra Weigel out there in the 2 spot. It's got to be Axel Sheffield sitting 3. And we got Midwest Colors out there in the 4. That's got to be Bailey Moore in the 4 spot. 442 out there. Sawyer St. Clair heading around that 2 turn in the 84 bike. It's got to be Raya Zolke out there. Yeah, little paddle power action down that 3 straightaway. Again, one more time, before I forget, I want to send a special shout out to all of our Madtown riders. We got a lot of you in the house today. I know we've got a handful of Waukegan riders in the house today as well. So all of our riders from out of town, Madtown, Waukegan. I know there's quite a few of you here. So somebody from Virginia here. Did I miss that on the sheets?
I think he's 13X. Clark, I think. Yeah, Clark Baker.
Oh, Clark Baker, yeah. Pocosan, Virginia. Very cool. Yeah, great job one more time. All of our Strider riders as they cross the line and bring it on home to Trophy Town. Awesome work, Strider crew. And guys, we've got some awards to give out. Meet me down at the starting hill, guys. We've got some awards to give out. Need to see that Kegel's Bike Shop crew. We need the Boosted crew. And we need some Ripped Riders. If any Ripped Riders are in the house today. Guys, head on down to the starting hill. Head on down to the gate. We've got 2 new experts and a new intermediate rider to introduce you to today. So head on down, guys. All right, again, guys, head on down to the starting hill. We've got 1, 2, 3 awards to give out today. Kind of a big deal, just saying. We got a Kegel's Bike Shop rider. We got a Boosted rider. And we got a Ripped rider, so. Yeah, guys, come on down. Come on down to the starting hill and join us. Ripped riders, Kegel's riders, Boosted riders, you got some teammates that put in some work here. They're about to be rewarded for it. Come on over, y'all. Come on over. All right, guys, I need to see a few rock stars up here today. I need to see Tyrion Whitlow, Mason Niesman, and Sharkbait himself, Christopher Rivera Sansone. Guys, join us. Come right up here to the blacktop. All right, we got Mace. Tyrion Whitlow. Tyrion, come right down here, buddy. You're a rock star today. And Sharkbait, he's making his way up here. Megalodon? Nice. Megalodon. Sharkbait did? He's mega now. Megalodon? All right. Well, we'll make it official here. All right, guys, we're going to start it out first. This first rider might be the smallest in size, but the biggest in results out there, guys. Completing his 10th win. He came all the way from a Rockford BMX Beginners League, and now ranking up. He's getting it done in the intermediate class. Rockford, let's make some noise for Mr. Tyrion Whitlow. Yeah, buddy. Nice job, Tyrion. And he earned it, too. That's a tough class out there. Stay on up there, Tyrion. All right, guys. Next up, I've watched this next rider week in and week out. One of the toughest classes out here. Earning that 19th win and representing the RIP crew out here, guys. Lots of skills coming out of this rider. We're really excited to see where he goes in the expert class. Rockford, join me in welcoming our newest expert, Mason Niesman. Yeah, and he's had to give it 110 every lap of that too. That's a tough class. All three of these riders, some of the toughest classes out here at the Rock. And last but not least, our newest expert rider, officially retiring his nickname of Sharkbait Rivera. He is now Megalodon Rivera. Proudly representing the Keggles Bike Shop crew out here. And again, one of the toughest classes at the Rock, bringing home your newest expert certificate, the Megalodon himself, Christopher Rivera Sansone. Yeah, guys. Get one with all three of you together, guys. Let's make some noise one more time. Our newest intermediate and our two newest experts at the Rock, Tyrion Whitlow, Mason Niesman, and the Megalodon, Christopher Rivera Sansone. Let's hear it for him one more time. Great job, guys. Great work. Guys, Beginners League. We do have another Beginners League coming up next month. We'll have the details shared here pretty quick. Race for Life. I've talked about it a little bit earlier. Race for Life, guys. There's envelopes down in registration right now. Grab you an envelope. Oh, what are these? Are these cupcakes? I get one? Wow, thanks. Is this for Wesley Suter's birthday? Is it your birthday? Okay. Wesley Suter, wherever you're at. Wesley Suter's got a birthday tomorrow, guys, so make sure you embarrass him a lot. Look at him run away. He just ran faster than I've ever seen him ride a bike, and he's fast. Love you, Suter. Love that guy. Happy birthday, buddy. Yeah, guys, Race for Life. Grab an envelope. This is something that we do every year out here. Raising money for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. You have until September 6th. I believe day before September 6th, you got to do that. But yeah, we'll put up a post tomorrow on Facebook with some pictures of past events. Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we're raising money towards that foundation, the Race for Life. If you raise $50 to $300, you're coming home with a T-shirt and a wristband. If you raise $300 to $500, you're getting a brand new jacket. And $500 and over, you're getting your trip to the USA BMX Grand Nationals paid for. So yeah, guys, and the most exciting and important part, you get to pick somebody and throw a pie at them if you're one of the top fundraisers here at the Rockford BMX Track. That's the most important part. We'll share some pictures this week so we can show you what it's all about. This is something we take a lot of pride in. We do as a community out here. Rockford's always one of the top-ranked tracks in this fundraising event. The Race for Life, Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. These envelopes, guys, are right up there in registration. Grab one. Let's hit the streets. Let's hit the neighborhoods. And let's raise some money and fight the fight towards cancer, leukemia, and lymphoma. Head on down there, grab an envelope, guys. I think there's going to be a new rule this year. The winner gets to hose off the person they pie. Because if that person is Kai Stewart, he's got a pretty big beard he's going to need to rinse some cupcakes out of. And as always, guys, reminder, the announcer is, in fact, excluded from that. He cannot announce races with pie in his face. So he's excluded from that.
Riders, staging, and the Midwest Militia Trophy Card.
All right, Midwest Militia, we're going to need some trophy card volunteers. I think they're down here and ready. And yeah, guys, it's about that time. Main events. Head on to staging. Main events coming up next. I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question. What's up, buddy?
This kid got
One more win I need.
one more win.
One more?
Today's gonna be
He's a BMX person.
You guys, when we post the link for photos tonight with the link to Eric Pearson's photography page, Stella's got a friend that's got a GoFundMe page. She needs a little help. We're going to post the information in that post with a link to a GoFundMe. So, yeah, there's going to be some information there. If you want to help out somebody in need, there's going to be a GoFundMe link posted along with our tracks post and our pictures. So that's a friend of Steezy's that's pretty involved in the BMX world. So check that out, guys, if you want to help. And yeah, go time, main events. Head on up to staging. It's about that time. Brandon Caro to registration, please. Brandon Caro to registration. Oh, yeah, Moto 1, 6 and under local open. Getting locked and loaded up there, guys. Main event time has arrived. If you're not back there already, now's the time. Head on back to staging. Main event time. Brandon, we always wait for Nelly B to give us the big thumbs up when he's ready to rock. So whenever you're ready, we're looking for that big old Merle Ward thumbs up. All right, thumbs up. And we are ready to go. Sending some love upstairs to Papa Smurf and Merle Ward. Here we go. This one's for you guys. Well, yeah, gate is down, and we are rolling. Main event time on the track right now. Moto 1, 6 and under local open. Looking at Rogers, Zolke, Mac, 1, 2, 3. That's been the show all afternoon here. Rogers, pair of aces, looking for that third low point here as we come down that second straightaway. 15 back, the Miracle Girl, Mira Rogers leading the charge. Zolke out there with a 2, Peaches, Mac with a 3. Yeah, guys, that September, first weekend of September, that vintage weekend. We got a lot going on out here. We're going to have a flyer posted this week that's going to cover everything, so keep an eye out for that. We've got the inaugural event for the Illinois BMX Hall of Fame as well that weekend, so a lot of stuff. Vintage race, 80s and 90s bikes. A lot of good times to be had out here. First week of September. Make sure you're here. You don't want to miss it. Moto 2 out there, 7-8 local open. That's how it went in Moto 1. Rogers, Zolke, Mac, 1, 2, 3. 2 on the track win. Rogers, Dempsey, Donald, Schultz, and James. Yeah, the Hunter lead the charge one more time out there in the top spot. The Hunter, Tarn James. Coming down that back straight, Tarn James out front right now. He's going to get the win out there. Bad Barbie going to cruise on through for the 2. 58 bike of Schultz with the 3. And the Wrath going to get the 4 out there, Moto 2. Moto 3 in the track right now, 9-10 local open. We're going to Teague, Water, Denson, Chow, Porter, and Walgren. Yeah, around that tower turn we go and headed down the 3 straightaway. Oh, little bump, little run. Sunshine. The man held it together out there, still moving down on that 3rd straightaway. Headed down the back straight, coming back this way towards the tower. Yeah, it's looking like the 25 bike Levi Teague bringing on in the win. 79 bike Action Jackson with a 2, the Gold Cup 2, and the 22. Round out those top 4. Be careful, okay? 11-12 local open Moto 4 out there. Total points action here. Rocket Ray's got a couple of low points. Zolke with a 2 and Sweet P Mac with a 3. You got enough room? But right now, Rocket Ray's got it going on. So we head down that back straightaway.
Yeah.
Rocket Ray doing it for the Mangler crew and America. Real proud of this guy. Friday night he earned his programming needed for his National Honor Society induction and made us real proud out here, Ray. Raised a bunch of money for Rock House kids, brought a bunch of school supplies to Rock House kids. Really good stuff. Good job out there, Ray. Oh, yeah, 13-14 local open. We're going to give these guys some roll downs. We got some classes out here that are pretty stacked up today, so we want to give these guys a little bit of attention. Rockford, as always, you are welcome and encouraged to join in and make some noise for these riders. We're going to start it out here, 13-14 local open, doing it first out of Winnebago, Illinois, for the Boosted BMX crew on your 44 bike, Liam Nayland. Out of Elk Grove Village, Illinois, doing it for the Fly Zone crew. They call him Big So on the 4-bike. So Takanaga. Out of Machesney Park, Illinois, also for the Boosted BMX crew in your State 6 bike, LC Dewan Gray. Out of Machesney Park, Illinois, for the Twisted Racing crew in your 6 bike, Ashton Beard. And last but not least, guys, he's got a birthday tomorrow. How about a little extra volume? Out of Machesney Park, Illinois, for the Boosted BMX crew in your 37 bike, Wesley Suter. Love that guy. And thanks for the cupcake. Yeah, 13-14 local open, stacked up. And that gate will come up, and here we go. No, yeah, gates down. Oh, 6-bike of Beard. Pop the clutch. Get the power wheelie going on there first straightaway. Suter, Beard, great. Takanaga, nailing, heading into that first turn. Beard. Twisted Racing Colors out front right now, coming down straightaway 2. Around that tower turn we go. State 6 out there. That's got to be LC on the 2 spot. Yeah, Suter looking at that birthday podium on the 3. Suter. Yeah, good lap going on for him out there. Takanaga on the top side. Right now it's all Beard. Coming on back this way, your 6-bike. Beard going to bring it on through for the win. LC with a 2. Oh, Suter's going to get the 3 out there at the line. Suter with the 3. 31 and over local open. Moto 6 out there. Takanaga, more. Gary. 1, 2, 3. Takanaga leading the charge out there. Ito. All right. Coming on that back straightaway. Yeah, Takanaga out there on the Gold Cup 3. He's going to bring it on through for the win. Moore with a 2 and Gary with a 3. Guys, we're going to give a little love to the girls crew out here. We got 15, 16 girls cruiser lined up there, guys. Ladies' night is right around the corner on the 30th. All the details on the Facebook page. Let's bring a few of the ladies down here. Give them a little roll down. Starting out first, getting it done for the Kegels Bike Shop crew out of Rockford, Illinois. On your 13 bike, Stella Steezy Pearson. Yeah, out of Monroe, Wisconsin, doing it on your Gold Cup 2 bike. They call her Sunshine. Kennedy Walgren. And, of course, with any time you got sunshine, you can't leave out the rainbows. Also out of Monroe, Wisconsin, on your 2 bike, Cadence Rainbows Walgren. That girl is always smiling out here. Always. 15, 16 girls cruiser. They grow up so fast, don't they? Yeah, Pearson and the Walgrens, gates up. Here we go. Hell yeah, gates down. Here we go. 15-16 girls cruiser on the track right now. Steez, he's got that early hole shot. Sunshine and Rainbows Moto coming down that first straightaway, heading into Bermzilla. That's got to be Steezy out front right now. Steezy leading the charge, coming down that 2 straightaway into the tower turn. Kegel's Bike Shop colors representing out there. Steezy on the top spot, leading it into that final turn. Sunshine and Rainbows out there in the 2 spot. As always, again, shout out to the Madtown crew out there. I like the limited edition jerseys. I kind of want me one of those. Steezy going to get the big win here. Sunshine with a 2. And guys, if you don't believe me, check out the finish line right now. Check out that finish line. It goes from line to line the size of that smile. Rainbows coming on through. Always smiling. If you guys need some good vibes, just go hang out with her for about 2 seconds. You'll feel better no matter what you got going on that day. 3640 women's cruiser out there, Moto 8. Looking at Whidbey, Basage, Melton. Yeah, it's got to be Renata Basage. Gold Cup 2 leading the charge. She's going to bring it on through for the win. Looks like Whidbey in the 9 bike. Going to get the 2. Melton, 7 bike with a 3 out there, Moto 8. Moto 9, 1720 women's cruiser. Looking at Bungie, Andrews, James coming down that 3 straightaway. Bungie leading the charge in the 19 bike. Bungie out there in the top spot, coming down that back straightaway. Kegel's Bike Shop, S&M colors, going to lead it on through for the win. Andrews Mangler colors with a 2, and Tarn the Hunter James. Racing the 14 and 18-year-old Tarn. That's a tough one. He's going to get the 3 out there in Moto 9. Moto 10, 2130 Cruiser, total points action here. Andrews has the low point locked up. Moore and Goldsmith all tied up, 5 points each here. So this one will decide 2 and 3 right here, right now. So Andrews brings it on home. Andrews going to take the win here in 2130 Cruiser. Yeah, we're going to like the the 087. Goldsmith's going to get the 2 and Moore the 3 out there in the Moto 10. Moto 11, 4650 Cruiser out there. Barnes, Foster, Fortner. Looks like Jeremy Barnes going to sit this one out. Got Candyman and Fortner out there. Fortner leading the charge. Heading down that 3 straightaway. Looks like Fortner's going to have the win here, guys. And Candyman Barnes is going to get a 2. Sending a shout out to Jeremy Barnes in the pits. Hope you're feeling all right, Jeremy. 51-55 Cruiser out there. Gates down. Moto 12 on the track right now. Should have Meekum, Bertram Jr., and Swoop Riley. Yeah, it's got to be Meekum. Yeah, early whole shot out there. Meekum coming down that 2 straightaway. And around the tower turn we go. Meekum's got a couple low points. And this one will be sealed up for the win here. In Moto 12, 51-55 Cruiser. Should have Meekum, Bertram Jr., Riley. Well, Bertram Jr. giving it a good charge here. Trophy cards, what you see is what you should get here. Meekum's going to get the win on the 64. The 12 biker Bertram Jr. with a 2. And the 4 biker Riley with a 3. 56-60 Cruiser out there. Hanson right, Melton. Yeah, it's got to be Melton up front right now. Melton leading the charge coming down that 2 straightaway. Around the tower turn we go. This one's not a total points race, guys. All 3 riders qualified to get here. Right now, it's all Melton. Got a battle going on for 2 and 3 right. Hanson moves into that 2 spot. Wright going to try to get him back. Oh, here comes Wright. Wright cross the line to the stripe. He's going to get it done. Wright out there, fly zone style, get the 2. And Hanson with the 3 out there in Moto 13. Guys, 5 and under novice, 8 wide per usual, locked and loaded up there. Let's get the pipes ready. We're going to give these riders a little bit of love. They're going to give you a little wave. Give them a wave right on back. We're going to start it out first here out of Machesney Park, Illinois, doing it for the boosted crew, the 313. They call her the Princess Iris Whitlow. Up next out of Winnebago, Illinois, doing it for Cranky Racing on the 556, Jam Bam, Jamison Nelson. Out of Pecatonica, Illinois, doing it for the Broke Folk Racing crew on the 482 bike. They call her Peaches, Eleanor Mack. Out of Winnebago, Illinois, doing it for the BFR crew on the 55 bike. They call her Sunshine, Sailor St. Vincent. Out of Belvedere, Illinois, your 547 bike, Oliver Nitro Newton. Out of Machesney Park, Illinois, doing it for the 282, Mr. Carson Crocker. Also doing it proudly for Papa Smurf in this main event. Out of Genoa, Illinois, doing it for the Young Guns BMX crew on the 198 bike, Emerson Hayward. And last but not least, out of right here in Rockford, Illinois, your 525 bike. She made it into the mains, got it done. Make some noise for Piper Bros.
Yeah, Piper, my sister.
Big bros up here, ready to cheer for you, Piper.
Hi, Piper. Piper.
5 and under novice, locked and loaded. Here we go.
You can do it.
Oh, yeah, 5 and under novice main event. Gate is down, and we are rolling. To the Rockford drop we go. Let's see who's got that early hole shot as we move it on into Bermzilla. Oh, I see Midwest colors on the outside. I see Fly Zone colors. Oh, new rider taking it over. 556 bike Jam Bam Nelson out front right now. Around that tower turn we go. Jam Bam on the move. That's got to be the 547 Nitro Newton in the 2 spot. Right now it's all Nelson. Jam Bam getting it done out there. Nitro Newton on the 2 spot. We got Crocker on the 3. Yeah, buddy. Headed down that 3 straightaway. Look at Piper. She is fired up about this main. Coming down that back straightaway, 556 bike, Jam Bam Nelson leading the charge, trying to hold on to the win. He's got company coming. Oh, here we go to the line, the 547. 556 is going to hold on to it. Jam Bam Nelson takes the win. Oliver Nitro Newton with a 2. Guys, it doesn't get much better than 5 and under novice. I tell you what. Man. And we got, is it Piper's first main she's made? I think it is. And your dad's about, Sarah, is that Piper's first main? First main event? I think it is. Tell your sister, good job out there. Right here, tell her.
Good job, Piper.
Keep going, Piper, keep going.
Come on.
Good job. Good job. Go tell her good job, buddy. 6 novice on the track right now. Moto 15, Campton, Scaduto, Weagle, Fisher, Gary, and Tingem. Yeah, more Midwest Militia colors out here. Papa Smurf is giving everybody some extra push out here today. I'm just saying. I can see it from the tower. Yeah, buddy. In and out of that final turn we go and headed down the back straightaway. Midwest Militia colors doing it for Papa Smurf today on his birthday. He's looking down proud. Across the line we go into the stripe. The 531 Cash Tingem. Racking up another win here. The 586 bike. Rua Fisher's going to get the 2. 174 bike coming on through. Bowen Gary with a 3. The 514 Drew Campton with a 4. Yeah, it's got to be Moto 16 out there. 7 novice. Newton, Hart, Patrick the 3rd. Yeah, coming down that 3 straightaway. Rockford BMX. How about we cue up those pipes? We might be looking at a new intermediate rider out here. Well, yeah, in and out of that final turn we go and headed down the back straightaway. Fly Zone colors on the 548 bike. That's got to be Mackenzie Fahey coming on through. No, I'm sorry. That's Conrad Scootin' Newton coming on through. And guys, welcome Conrad Newton to intermediate. Congratulations on the big win here. Nice job, Scootin' Newton. Moto 17 out there, 9 novice. Bump and run. Here we go into that final turn. Fahey, Campton, Roby coming on that back straight. We got a battle going on here with Fahey and Campton. Campton on the top spot. Here comes Fahey. Cross the line to the stripe we go. The 225 bike. Duncan Campton going to get the win. Fahey with a 2 and Roby with a 3. Wow. Moving on, 11 novice out there, Moto 18, Hood, Allison, Mack. Coming out on that 3 straightaway, that's got to be Caden Hood out there, 249. Again, the 215, Scootin' Newton, let him know in registration, buddy. And we'll get you your certificate for next week. Nice job. Yeah, Hood's got a good battle going on here as we bring it on back to the stripe. The 249, Caden Hood. Going to get a win out there. The 43, a Sweet P Mac with a 2, and the 627 with a 3. Main Moto 19 out there, 12 novice. Ortigas and Cadilla, Newton and Spate. Heading down that 3 straightaway. I think that's Ortigason out there in the top spot. Here we go. In and out of that final turn. Cadilla on the bubble in the 2. Cadilla's going to try to get him down this back straightaway. Yeah, bar to bar. Across the line we go into the stripe. Ortigason going to try to hold on to the win. He's going to get it done out there. 553. Ortigason with a win. The 199 with a 2. 549. Spate with a 3. Oh, yeah, 13 novice Pastel, Hayward, Swain out here. Right now it's looking like Hunter Swain's got the low point. So Swain, oh, yeah, might be earning his way to a win here. If he keep it together down that 3 straightaway. Swain with a 3-point, Pastel with a 4-point, Hayward with a 5. Right now, Hunter Swain getting it done. Coming down that back straightaway. Trying to rack up another win here for the Midwest Militia squad. Hunter Swain, 595. Going to get it done out there. Bree Pastel with a 2 and Jackson Hayward with a 3 out of Moto 20. Main Moto 21 on the track right now, 15 novice. Crane, Phelps, Velarde. Oh, yeah, the Crane driver out there. 148 bike, Alexander Crane in the top spot. Got Mom down here taking pictures today? All right. All right. Crane leading the charge. That's got to be Velarde out there in the 2 spot. Around that final turn we go and headed down the back straightaway. The Crane driver going to get the win out there. Crane bringing home the win. Velarde with a 2. Guys, Carmelo Phelps is back up and moving. Back on the gas out there, Carmelo Phelps. He's going to bring it around. Yeah, 26:35 novice out there in Main Moto 22. Russell, Hayward, Nelson, Roby. See who's got the whole shot going on. 828 K-Dubs. Got a good look at it here. Nelson with a whole shot in that first turn. Coming on the 2 straightaway. Nelson out front right now. That's got to be Hayward out there. Hayward in the 2 spot. Genoa, Illinois. Doing it for the Young Guns BMX crew out there in the 2 spot. Right now it's all the 828 K-Dub. Kyle Nelson. In and out of that final turn we going. Headed down the back straightaway. K-Dub Nelson. He's going to bring it on home for the win. 735 of Hayward with a 2. Russell with a 3. Roby with a 4. Out of Main Moto 22. Main Moto 23 out there, 3640 novice. Bross, Whidbey, and Burke. Yeah, Saucy Brossy Sr. out front right now. Around that 2 turn we go and headed down the 3 straightaway. Bross getting it done out there in the top spot. Guys, Justin Burke out there in the 2. This is his first race with us here at the Rock, so welcome, Justin, and congratulations. Pretty good show for the first race. Saucy Brossy Sr. bringing home the win out here. Yeah, buddy. Burke with a 2, Whidbey with a 3 out of Main Moto 23. Main Moto 24, 4650 novice, Fox, Barnes, Rodriguez. Oh, Candyman on the outside. Oh, Candyman on the outside, looking like Fox and Rodriguez out there with him. Rodriguez thought about he gave it a look. He thought about giving him a punt, but nah, Candyman, he's too good of a guy. Coming out that back straightaway, Candyman, he's going to hold on to a win here. Rodriguez, 376, will get the 2, and the Dirty Daniel Fox out there will get a 3 out of Main Moto 24. Guys, Main Moto 25, we're stacked up in this one, 7 intermediate. Let's give 7 intermediate a little bit of attention out here, guys. Don't be afraid to jump in. We'll start it out first. Out of Rockford, Illinois, doing it for the Twisted Racing crew, your 239 bike, Grayson Lance. Up next, doing it for the FCR crew out of Belvedere, Illinois, and your 126 bike, Lincoln Wynn. Out of right here in Rockford, Illinois, getting it done on the 115 bike. They call him AJ Allen Dempsey. Guys, a little bit of extra love all the way down here from Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, doing it for the Madtown crew in your Gold Cup 3, Amory Zoki. Out of Winnebago, Illinois, doing it for the Boosted BMX crew. They call her Lightning. Lily on the 26 bike, Liliana Nalen. Out of McHenry, Illinois, doing it for the Antioch Cyclery crew in her 62 bike, Gage the Rage Schirkenbach.
You're just randomly going now.
Out of Pecatonica, Illinois, doing it for your Broke Folk Racing colors on the 156. They call him the Dude, Connor Mack. And last but not least, getting it done out of Winnebago, Illinois for the Kegels Bike Shop crew in your 80 bike, Tucker St. Vincent. Yeah, 7 intermediate guys. This one's going to be a show. We'll get that gate back up, and it's go time. 7 intermediates. Here we go. Oh, yeah, quick cadence and 7 intermediates main event here in main moto 25. Gates down and we're rolling down that first straightaway. I see Twisted Colors on the outside. Kegel's Bike Shop Colors on the inside. St. Vincent. Yeah, St. Vincent with a whole shot coming down that 2 straightaway. Boosted Colors in the 2 spot. That's a 239 bike racing Grayson Lance. Yeah, the Rage out there in the 3 spot all bunched up front. Here we go, headed down that 3 straightaway. Moving on into turn 3. We're looking at a drag race down that back straightaway. St. Vincent out front right now. Oh, racing Grayson out there in the 2 spot. They're bar to bar. Lance is going to take over the lead and bring it on home for the big win. Lance, St. Vincent, Schirkenbach, and Dempsey. Man, nice race out there. Guys, what do you think of today's action out here at the Rock, man? Come on. 10 inner, another heater on deck. Let's introduce you to the cast and crew out here in 10 intermediate. Well, yeah, we're going to start it out first out of Freeport, Illinois, doing it for the Fly Zone crew in their 96 bike, Bentley Water. Out of Beach Park, Illinois, doing it in the 100 bike, Avery Pastel, representing the Waukegan BMX crew. Out of right here in Rockford, Illinois, getting it done for the Kegel's Bike Shop Colors on the 30 bike, Kinsley Zimmerman. Out of Monroe, Wisconsin, on the Gold Cup 3, they call her Sunshine. Doing it for the Madtown Colors, Kennedy Walgren. Out of Loves Park, Illinois, doing it for the Kegel's Bike Shop crew on the 33 bike. They call her Meow Meow, Mavis Simmons. Out of Machesney Park, Illinois, on the 197 bike, Peyton Kania. And last but not least, guys, out of right here in Rockford, Illinois, doing it for the Twisted Racing Colors on your 118, Ka-chow, Caden Chow. Man, crowd favorite out here today. Woo! Crowd favorite in the house today. 10 intermediate, guys. That gate's coming up. And we got a show for you one more time here. Main Moto 26, 10 intermediate. Here we go. Who's our? We got him fixed? We got him fixed. You guys were so loud for Ka-chow, his brakes broke. Oh, yeah, gates down. Ka-chow says, I don't need brakes where I'm going. Here we go. Headed down that Rockford drop. Moving on towards Bermzilla. I see some Madtown Colors out there. Jumping out front in a hurry. Sunshine out front right now. Coming down that 2 straightaway. Ka-chow out there in the 2 spot. It's got to be the 100 bike. 100 bike of Pastel on the inside. Oh, here we go. Sunshine leading the charge. Heading down that 3 straightaway here in 10 intermediate. Ka-chow out there in the 2 spot. In and out of that final turn we go. And down the back straightaway. Yeah, big win coming this way. The Gold Cup 3. Sunshine Walgren bringing home the win. Ka-chow's going to get the 2. Pastel with a 3. Zimmerman with a 4. Yeah, nice job out there, 10 intermediate. Good show. Guys, all these riders out here giving you a free show here at the Rock. Good racing today. 12 in or 27 out there. Swain and Geiger Tingham all tied up for 5 points each. The Wild Man, Liam Wick out there, he's got a low point. First and second go round. This is probably going to be a win for him. Coming on that back straightaway. Kegel's Bike Shop Colors representing the Wild Man. Coming on through for the win. Yeah, 34 bike's going to get the tiebreaker. Sassy Pants Swain got the 2. And Miley Geiger Tingham with a 3 out there. Main Moto 27. Main Moto 28 on the track right now. 14 inner. Tebessing, Geiger, Scuduto, and the Joker. Yeah, buddy, coming on that 3 straightaway. That's got to be the Joker out front right now. Rockford BMX. We might have a new expert rider in the house today. We sure do. Coming on back this way on the State 1 bike, completing his 20th win here at the Rock. The Joker. Welcome to Expert, buddy. Joker bringing home the win. Let him know in registration so we can get that certificate for you. Nice job, Joker. 16 inner out there, 29. Pearson, Bruner, Tebessing, Meekum, Scadudo. That's got to be Meekum checking out right now, coming on that back straightaway. Factory 09 colors with the win. Yeah, it's going to be the 69 bike. Zachary Tebessing with a 2. The 12 bike. Speed Queen Scadudo with a 3. Out of Main Moto 29. Main Moto 30 out there, 17, 20 intermediate. Fantasy Flood, Utzinger. 60 bike, Antonio Flood, another Midwest Militia rider out there in the lead right now. Yeah, buddy. Hitting out of that final turn, Midwest Militia colors coming back this way. Yeah, 60 bike, rack up another one. Flood taking the win. Utzinger's going to get the 2. The con man, Connor Fantasy, with a 3 out of Moto 30. Main Moto 31, 21, 25 intermediate, Scheider, Harold, and Albright. It's got to be Twisted Racing colors out front right now. 385 by Christian and Albright leading the charge. Albright coming down that back straightaway. Trying to hold on to the win. He's got company coming here in the 2 spot. Christopher Scheider. Scheider's going to get the 2 out there. Albright with a win, and Tootin Harold with a 3 in the 77 bike. 36-40 inner out there, Main Moto 32. Looks like Jason Pastel's got a couple of low points out there. This one should seal the deal in the win. Charles Moore should have a 2 locked up, and Eric Rogers should have a 3. So, trophy cards, what you see on the track right now, should be what you get. Pastel, Moore, Rogers, 1, 2, 3. That's how it's going to go here. Pastel getting the win. Guys, the 204 bike gets the 2. 204 with a 2, and the 28 got the 3 out there. 46-50 intermediate, Main Moto 33, Bertram Jr., Schroba, Gary, Fennessy. Coming down that 3 straightaway, checking out right now. It's got to be Logan Gary, 76 bike. Another rider doing it from the Madtown crew. Madtown representing, 76 bike. Going to bring home the win here. 11 bike, Bertram Jr. with a 2, Schroba with a 3. Fantasy with a 4 out there. Out of Main Moto 33. Main Moto 34, 56 and over enter, Mayfield, Pulaski, Wright, Bloom, Hansen. Oh, yeah, that's got to be Hansen out there. 720 bike, Fly Zone representing. Christopher Hansen all the way here from Appleton, Wisconsin. Thanks for coming down. I know you can't hear me. You'll see it on the live feed later. Coming on back this way, Christopher Hansen. Oh, he's got company here to the stripe. Oh, the 100 bike. Stephen Wright, did he get it?
Yeah, he did.
Stephen Wright takes it at the line. Wright with a win. 720 Christopher Hansen got the 2 out there, trophy cards. Man. 8 girls expert on the track right now. Donald and Rogers are all tied up. And they're bar to bar on that 3rd straightaway. Rogers in the inside. Donald on the outside. Oh, bumping and running in turn 3. Rogers keeping a really sharp line here down that back straightaway. Here comes Bad Barbie. Bar to bar. To the stripe we go. Bad Barbie's going to get the win. Donald gets it at the stripe. Rogers with a 2. And the Miracle Girl got the 3 out there. Whew. 8 expert, Main Moto 36, Schultz, James, Buccaneer. Oh, not a total points race. The Cookie Man's getting it done out there. Buccaneer out front right now. James in that 2 spot. So we head down that back straightaway. Oh, here comes the Hunter trying to take it away at the stripe. Buccaneer's going to get the win. The Hunter out there with a 2. And the 58 bike of Schultz with a 3. Nice job, Tarn. That was everything you had left in the tank. Oh, no, we lost a rider on that 2 straightaway. 9 expert, the Cheetah. We'll get the Cheetah checked out down there on that 2nd straightaway. It's Main Moto 37. Boosted colors coming on that back straightaway. 25 bike out front right now. Levi Teague. Teague's going to bring it on through for the win. The 79 Action Jackson with a 2. 22 at Denson with a 3. And we're getting the Cheetah checked out down there in that 2nd straightaway. Looks like he's back up. He lost a shoe. He's getting the shoe back on. Guys, we got the Cheetah back up. You got a little love for him down there. That was a hard slam off the side of that second straightaway. He's back up, though, and moving. If I know guys like that, guys that are pretty tough, he's probably going to want to get back on that bike. Rockford, can you please give me a little bit more out there for the Cheetah? Getting back on the pedals after a slam like that, man. We got the World 6 coming on through the Z-Man. Zayden Buccaneer is going to get the win. 64 Emmanuel with a 2, Zolke with a 3. And the Cheetah is back up, and he is moving out there. 13 Expert, 39 on the track right now. Ooh, little bumping, a little running. Baker, Gray, Takanaga, Stewart, nailing. 4 bike out front right now. That's got to be big so. Takanaga leading the charge on that 3 straightaway. Boosted colors 2 and 3 out there. You okay, Cheetah? He's all right. Tough slam. He'll be back out there. Yeah, Takanaga coming on through. 4 bike of Takanaga with a big win. State 6, 44. Rocket Ray with a power wheelie over there on that table. And the 24 bike, Clark Baker. Guys, Clark Baker's all the way here from Virginia, guys. How about a shout out to the Baker family for stopping at the Rock? Welcome, guys. Thanks for joining us. Here from Poquoson, Virginia. Good to have you guys. 14 Expert, 40 coming on back through. The 6 bike of Beard's going to get the win. 56 bike, Larson, Bungie, Suter out of Moto 40. 41 out there, 15 Expert. Takanaga should have the low point. All locked up for the win here. Takanaga around that first turn we go. It's got to be Niesman out there. Mason Niesman in that 2 spot. Got a battle going on with Moore, but Niesman's got the 2 2s, and that'll seal the deal on the 2 for him. So Gold Cup 3, Takanaga with a win. Niesman's going to get the 2. Moore with a 3 out of Moto 41. 42 out there, 17-20 Expert. Arrington, Manahano, Schroba. It's got to be Manahano out front right now, or around that 2 turn we go. Oh, Arrington on the inside. Arrington moves up to the 2. That guy's shoes are being held together by Elmer's wood glue. Are holding that guy's shoes together right now. Zach Bungie had a whole pack of bubble gum. He chewed all that bubble gum, and he got it put together to hold that shoe together. Somebody buy Hayden Arrington some new shoes, please. That kid is riding within an inch of his life out there. Get him some new shoes out here, guys. 43 on the track right now, looking like Hathcock and Fortner all tied up, 3 points each. Fortner got a good charge going on that back straightaway. Fortner, Hathcock, and Swinbank out there. That's how it's going to go. Fortner, Hathcock, Swinbank, 1, 2, 3. Well, yeah, 41-45 Expert. Keggles Bike Shop, Moto on the track right now. Foster, Melton, Scaduto. Oh, Melton gave it a look. Foster out front right now. Melton trying to reel him in. Melton. I haven't seen Mark ride this hard all summer. Melton giving it everything he's got to try to reel in Foster. Melton on the 2 spot. Foster out front right now. Coming on that back straightaway. Foster up front right now. Across the line to the stripe we go. Foster will get the win. Melton with a 2. Scaduto with a 3. Man, guys, good racing today at the Rock. All right, teams. Get those team sheets here. I got Boosted. I got Fly Zone. I got Midwest Militia. Looking good. I know Twisted and Kegels are both going to be looking pretty good, too.
Every day, like if I get up and go to the bathroom, I go down and fold laundry. Well, now if I get up and go to pre-pick, here, I'll take that. I already had a headache.
All right, teams, listen up.
Yeah.
Fourth place, 27 points, Boosted BMX. Third place, 30 points, Twisted. Second place, well, actually, third place is going to be Boosted. Second place is a two-way tie with 30 points, Kegels and Twisted. And on top, two-way tie with Fly Zone, and doing it for Papa Smurf today, Midwest Militia. Thanks for coming out today, guys. Lots of information going up this week on Facebook with some flyers for the September race and Beginners League. All the information for the next Beginners League program is coming up as well. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.